Today I'll be talking about the patent agent exam in India. I'm very excited to train people for this exam. Cleared my patent agent exam in the year 2006. I was still a student at that point of time. It was my final year in biotechnology, and I haven't looked back after clearing the exam. It was a welcome move for my career because at that point of time, I think in India you have the option of PhD or you go for an MBA or MCA. I thought patent is something which was very, very interesting at that point of time, where you actually study about technology and protect technology by way of filing patent applications. Anyhow, I'm also writing a book on how to crack the patent agent exam. I think that would be very interesting, and it would be a go-to book for anyone who really wants to understand what is patenting and how patents can be filed in a way it should be filed, because as I said, most of the patent applications which are filed in India, the patent claims are not very strong in terms of claiming the essence of patent or the innovation. The patent claims are not strong in terms of claiming the whole innovation or that idea. Idea per se is not patentable, but a strong idea with the correct details, when the detailed description is written in a way it should be written. To write a complete patent application in terms of, you will see the pattern of questions in paper 2 especially, where about you need to write a complete specification for the innovation or technology in question, or otherwise you will get a question on writing a provisional patent application cater to the topic of patent claims, because in complete specification, which is part of the whole gamut of understanding IPR, I'll be discussing the patent claims. So, how you understand the content of what should go under the heading of claims is the question you need to answer once you are writing that paper. From the examination point of view, you need to understand the first claim is the independent claim, and the subsequent claims are the dependent claims. So the dependent claims is going to depend on the independent claim in terms of, to set the ambit right, it's like a funnel. Like the broadest aspect is part of the independent claim, and as you move down to the number 2, number 3, the claims depend on the dependent claim, or it might depend on other aspects. So, how to understand and write the patent claims at the time of the examination? Because in the examination hall, during the examination, you need to follow the time rule, because the rule of writing it in a fast, speedy manner. So, claim form the most important section in terms of claims. In Hindi is known as dawa. आप दावा करते हैं that your invention is talking about, and your invention is illustrating the important embodiments. Embodiments means the way the invention can be implemented in one or more ways. So those are the aspects which has to be considered while you're writing a claim. So when we talk about the claim set, the first claim generally is known as the independent claim set, or I would say the first claim which forms the ambit or the scope of the invention is independent claim, and the subsequent claim which depend on the independent claim is known as dependent claim. So the concept is independent claim, dependent claim. Claim set is a set of claims which might have more than one or more independent claims. Say, for example, it's a system. So it might have a system claim and a method claim. Method claim is basically a process claim. Independent claim basically defines the invention or the innovation in the best possible manner. Now, what is the best possible manner would be discussed in few of the examples, and I would be happy to take any example which is given to us. You can put your inquiries in the comment box below, and we will try to solve it and share it with everyone. So the independent claim is independent in structure. That means it forms the ambit right. So if an invention has more than one embodiment, say for example, The element list for an innovation might have 7 to 8 elements or components or modules. And what is important is the invention can work with 5 important modules. So the 5 important modules are going to form the part of independent claim, and the rest 3 modules, if you say there are 8 modules, the rest 3 modules are going to form part of dependent claim, maybe claim 2, claim 3, claim 4, and claim 5. Generally, in the examination process, for the patent agent examination, you just need to write 4 claims. So I think the only thing you need to understand is how to bifurcate what is important and what forms the part of dependent claim. Now, dependent claim are generally the claims which depend on the earlier claim or the preceding claim, and the preceding claim may be an independent claim or a dependent claim. Multiple dependent claims are generally not accepted by the Indian Patent Office. So I'm not getting into the thought process and I'm not discussing that pointer right now. Always it creates a, it doesn't set the ambit right. So multiple dependent claims generally are not accepted by the Indian Patent Office. How to understand a patent claim? The first and very foremost parts of the patent claims are the preamble to set the ambit right. And just by reading the preamble, anybody who is reading it for the very first time should be able to understand what the innovation or the invention is disclosing, or whether this invention is of importance to that sector. Second most important part is the transitional words or the phrase which you use to write the patent claim, and then the body of the claim, which includes a lot of element lists. It can have components and modules. Coming to the point of preamble. So preamble is basically a statement, and it's a way you write and stitch those words to understand the invention in the broadest possible manner. Say, for example, a ventilating machine. This preamble itself suffices the purpose that the machine is a ventilating machine. Subject matter of the preamble is able to categorize the different domains of IPCs. IPC basically is International Patent Classification, and international patent classification is basically demarcates different innovations in different categories, and the tagging is done beautifully by WIPO. Generally, a very good practice when you become a registered patent agent is to take the preamble from the IPCs so that the ambit is set right. The invention or the innovation might relate to an article, it might relate to a device, it might relate to an apparatus, composition, formulation, machine, handheld device, something which you can hold by hand. So that's a handheld device. However, something which you cannot hold by hand, that is an apparatus or a machine. So preamble, in very simple words, is simple definition of innovation without even studying about it in detail. The protection basically starts after the transitional phase. So you need to understand, once the transitional phase has been written, then the body of the patent claim is drafted. So the drafting of the body decides the fate or the ambit of the innovation in terms of if there is any third party infringement in near future. So the first thing which is going to be seen is the patent claims. So the patent claims have to be read with the detailed description. So the two most important sections of a patent application is your patent claims and the detailed description, which in general words we call as DD. So, to explain the preamble of a patent claim, we would be discussing one of the granted patent application from USPTO. So, the title of this patent application is Adaptive Facial Expression Calibration. Coming to the independent claim, this invention claims a facial expression calibration kind of innovation. That's very, very clear from the title. Now, if you look at the patent claim, and especially the first patent claim, this is an independent patent claim. So, in this independent patent claim, a computing device for generating an avatar with a facial expression corresponding to a facial expression of the user. The computing device. So, this is the preamble of this innovation, and this comes before the transitional phase. And in this case, the transitional phase is the word comprising. So before comprising, it's a preamble, and as the preamble suggests, it's basically talks about the object of the invention or the main object of the invention, that the claim is limited to a computing device. It's a device for generating an avatar with the function of facial expression, and the facial expression is the expression which is corresponding to the facial expression of the user. The transitional phase here is comprising. And after comprising, whatever data matrix is written below that in claim 1, that is the body of the independent claim. So let's just go through the main elements of the patent claim to get a better understanding of how to read a patent claim. So the computing device here, after the word comprising, it includes a camera to capture a reference user image of a reference facial expression of the user. The next important element list here is an expression generation module. So this expression generation module is the hardware component, and this hardware component is performing certain functions. Now, what is a function? It is used to transform the reference user image from a first perspective to a second perspective, wherein the second perspective is the perspective of a corresponding reference expression of the avatar. Performing a number of steps. The first step is transform the reference image, then generating reference facial measurement data, perform feature extraction on an image, determine distance between the identified facial features, compare the reference facial measurement data, generate real-time measurement data, and apply the facial comparison data to the real-time facial measurement data to generate modified expression data, and a rendering module to generate the avatar having the facial expression corresponding to the current facial expression of the user as a function of the modified expression data. So I understand in this patent claim, it's a complex patent claim, it's a complex language. There are a lot of words which are being used around data. However, from the understanding point of view, the basic understanding is the preamble is a computing device for generating an avatar with a facial expression corresponding to a facial expression of a user. Comprising is the transition word, and then a camera is very important element of this. Then there is a expression generating module, and the third module is a rendering module. So these are the three main elements, and the connectivity between the elements has been described in the independent patent claim. If you have any questions related to how to facilitate your intellectual capacity, put your questions in the comment box below and we will get back to you. Have a great day ahead. Stay safe. Jai Hind.